Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball. Brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Well, it's been a trying week in Cat Country, but Montana State gets an opportunity for redemption today in a big way as they get set to take on the University of Washington Huskies. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you this evening as Montana State men's basketball gets to cap off the twin bill between the Cats and the Dogs in Seattle. So the women's team just finished playing about an hour ago or so, and they lost a tight 5-point matchup against the University of Washington. It was a game that was very close the whole way. First time Washington opened up a 10-point lead was near the end of the game, but the Bobcats battled back strongly and ended up losing by just 5. They forced 4 turnovers at the end of that game, and Montana State's defense was pristine in this game in women's basketball preceding hours. This is a University of Washington team that is undefeated, still undefeated after this tight win. But they've got a very strong offense. The Bobcats held them under 20 points in every single quarter of this one. They lost it 55-50, but just the lack of consistent offense for Montana State continues to rear its head. They go just 1 of 13 from downtown. They shot 38% from the field while also missing 3 free throws. But they forced 23 turnovers. They held Washington 21% from beyond the arc, and they played a bunch of freshmen in this game. Of course, Natalie Picton was the leading scorer. She had 10. Lamardo had 9. Jansen and Dykstra and Bunyan, one of the freshmen, had 8 as well. But in the end, they just could not find consistent enough offense in this ball game, and they end up losing 55-50. So that was a very tight game. Montana State losing that one on this 3-game road trip right now, at least actual one trip. They haven't been home since November 14th, but they lost at Portland on Saturday. They lose today 55-50 to fall to 3-5. And then they are playing at St. Mary's on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Daniel Sally will have that call at 7:15, and they finally return home on December 17th, the game on Sunday against Wyoming. That game tips at noon. So that's what's going on with women's basketball, which just preceded our game, and now we are getting ready for this one tonight between Montana State and the University of Washington. These two teams are meeting now for the 15th time. Last time they met, Montana State won in 2002. Cats won that one 56-53. In fact, Montana State has not lost to Washington since 1987. They lost in overtime in the NIT. MSU has won 2 of the last 3 meetings in a series that dates all the way back to 1926. The Bobcats have won just those 2 games since the 60s. And the Cats today look for their second win against a Pac-12 opponent after beating Cal earlier. But, of course, Montana State trying to bounce back after that Rocky Mountain loss, which, of course, stung. Probably isn't as bad a loss as it looks on paper. That was a very good Rocky Mountain team. I know they're NAIA, but they were bigger than most NAIA teams. They played together. They can score. They shot it hot early, and the Cats just could never get things rolling. We'll talk with head coach Matt Logie about that in just a little bit. Of course, for the women, they lost Lexi Deaton to an ACL injury last week. If they had her today, there's a good chance they win this game here in Seattle today. Of course, football suffering that just gut-wrenching loss on Saturday, and now some names going into the transfer portal. 3 of the offensive linemen going into the transfer portal, highlighted by Kettles and Jacob Kettles, Omar Ibedian, and Rush Reimer. So they're all into the transfer portal, and I just saw Omar Ibedian posting he had received an offer from Boston College. So kind of stings there, of course. I know it's tough, but that's the reality of the situation we're in. And I know Jace Fitzgerald went in, although he's been a backup linebacker. So all of that is going on within the football program, the women's team, has gotten it out without their best player in Lexi Deaton, and now, it's going to be a roller coaster ride all year long for the men's team here, and we'll see if they get up to a high point today as they come in at 3-4. The University of Washington is 4-3. This is a good Washington team. They've got a couple of different guys who've transferred in from Kentucky and some other places. They brought in a lot of different weapons. They've got some serious height as well, although they are only +1 per game in the rebounding battle. So we'll see how that plays out. And Montana State's going to need to play some good defense. Cats are only allowing 66 points per game. They're going to need some of that today if they're going to spring the upset again against a Pac-12 opponent. It's Montana State and the University of Washington today. Our Wheat Montana weather report, it's raining. It's been raining all day here in Seattle. It's been gray and overcast, and I think it stopped raining for maybe an hour earlier this afternoon, but other than that, they're getting multiple inches of rain out here today. So that's what it is there, but cool and comfortable here today at American Airlines Arena, the site where they have played basketball since 1927. Obviously renovated, but nice kind of barn-style arena that is basically shares a driveway with the football stadium. You can see them both right as you walk in. And the Bobcats trying to take care of business today. All right, we'll get into our Kendall Ford keys to the game in a bit. We'll get to our Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile, and our prime lending tip-off comes up at the top of the hour. But first, we're going to take a timeout. It's Montana State and the University of Washington today from Seattle. More Bobcat basketball coming up in just a bit. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Back of the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Washington today. The Bobcats trying to wash that nasty taste out of their mouth after that tough loss against Rocky Mountain at home, and a prime opportunity to bounce back today against a big-sized University of Washington team. All right, well, let's dive right into our Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile and break down why this Washington team is going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. There's a Washington team that is guided by Mike Hopkins in his 7th year at the helm. Hopkins, a 2-time Pac-12 Coach of the Year. A lot of that was early when he first got here. Lately, they have struggled. They've been under 500 in the Pac-12 in 3 of the last 4 years. They have not made an NCAA tournament since 2019, which is also the same year as their last Pac-12 title. They do come in with some very great skilled players right now. Keon Brooks Jr. is 22 points a game. That's second in the Pac-12, 12th in the nation. He's a forward. He's 6'7", so he's scoring 54% from the field, shoots the free throw very, very well, and he's the top returning scorer in the Pac-12. He was second-team All-Conference last year. He's a transfer, his second year here at UW. He was 3 years at Kentucky and was a starter there before he transferred to Washington. Their point guard is Severe Wheeler. He's sitting on 699 career assists. He's got a crazy journey. Wheeler was 2 years at Georgia, 2 years at Kentucky, played a ton in both spots, scored over 600 points at Georgia, almost 500 points at Kentucky. This is his first year at UW and will be his final year collegiately. So just kind of a crazy life through Georgia and UK, two-time All-SEC. And he set the Georgia single-season assist record as well. And he's the active Division I leader in career assists. So he is dynamite, averaging over 7 per game. One of the other transfers for them is Paul Mulcahy, who transferred over from Rutgers. Sharpshooter, who's off to a little bit of a slow start, shooting the rock from the three-point line, also distributes the ball very well. He finished his 4 years at Rutgers, fourth in program history in career assists, and he's coming in averaging another 6 per game this year. Taking a look at some of the other guys on this roster for the University of Washington. Keep an eye out for Moses Wood, 6'8" in the front court, former teammate with Chika Duka, who's from Portland. And then the 7'1" senior center from Fresno, Braxton Mia, a dangerous guy who was Pac-12 all-defensive team at last year. So those are some of the guys to keep an eye out for. Overall, they're only shooting 30% from three, but they've hit 7 of those per game, and they've hit 7 threes in 5 of their last 7 games. So they've been hitting a lot of three-point shots lately. But even with their size, they're only +1 in the rebounding battle. That could be an area of the Bobcats, even though they have struggled rebounding. They're -9 right now. They might at least be able to kind of keep that a little bit even-ish in this ball game today, and that will certainly be interesting to see if the Cats can do that against a team that's really big and is very, very well sized. That leads us into our Kendall Ford keys to the game today. So rebounding is going to be a key today, tomorrow, and every single day down the stretch, with the Cats just not having a ton of size today. The other thing is you got to hit your threes if you're Montana State. They had plenty of looks against Rocky Mountain, but they went 7 of 31, 23%. That's not going to get it done. And we'll get into a little bit more in terms of kind of the post-mortem of that game with head coach Matt Loki in a bit. We'll just see if Montana State can turn things around. I mean, that was quite the low against Rocky Mountain. So far, the high certainly is the win at Cal. Could elevate the high of the season today against this Washington Huskies team. So see if the Bobcats can do that today as we get rolling. And a lot of tickets out for the Bobcats, so there will be plenty of Bobcat fans at the barn today. We'll see if that can help boost Montana State a little bit as they get into this tough matchup, and their first matchup with the University of Washington since 2002. All right, we're going to take a break, and on the other side of this timeout, we'll get you caught up on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard as we get set for the Huskies and the Bobcats from Seattle today. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats. The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence. Ready to reap a harvest of success? Look no further than the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Join forces with fellow growers in cultivating high-protein, soil-enriching pulses that nourish both land and livelihood. From lentils to chickpeas, we're talking about crops that pack a punch. By becoming a member, you'll gain insider insights, hands-on workshops, and a network of Pulse-passionate partners. Visit our website to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success, one pulse at a time.
Back of the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Washington today. All right, we're going to take a look around and peek in on some other scores and upcoming games. First of all, we do want to make sure we mention the volleyball team, which is going to be back in action tomorrow evening at Wyoming. They are in the National Invitational Volleyball Championship. They have won 2 games so far, 2 matches so far. They beat UNLV in a sweep. They beat Sac State in 4 sets, the reigning Big Sky champs, and so they are into the Elite 8, and they are going to Wyoming again to play tomorrow night. That will be at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Wyoming beat South Dakota and then Northern Colorado. So Montana State trying to win on the road. They've won 9 of their last 10 meetings and a chance to head into the Final 4 of the National Invitational Volleyball Championship. If they do, it would be the winner of Wichita State and Drake to meet them. So exciting time here for Montana State volleyball as they try to win a championship. They've got a shot to do that as they head into that match at 23-8. And again, haven't lost back-to-back matches since mid-October. They had the 7-match winning streak ended in the Big Sky Conference Tournament Championship, and now they've won their 2 games against, I said UNLV, but they beat Pacific and Sac State. It was written wrong on the bracket, but exciting times for volleyball, so we'll be keeping an eye on that tomorrow for sure. All right, taking a look at some other scores now. A number of games going on around the Big Sky today, so we can get caught up on what's going on there. We do have 2 finals in the books. So Utah Valley beat Weber State today pretty handily. Weber State really didn't do a ton offensively. They lost 70-54. They gave up they scored just 22 points in the second half of that one. Dylan Jones, 13 points on 5 of 16 shooting. Verplanken was the only other Wildcat in double figures with 11. Weber State did out-rebound Utah Valley 37-32, but they allowed Utah Valley to shoot 54% from the field, 53% from 3. Dylan Jones went just 1 of 5 from downtown and went 2 of 6 from the free throw line. So Weber State falls to 4-3 with that loss against Utah Valley today. Some of the other scores from around the Big Sky this evening. The other final is Montana winning at home against MSU Northern. They won that one 91-67 with a 50-point first half. Idaho is beating up Pacific. They're about to close that one out. And in fact, just as I said that, it did go final. Idaho wins that one 83-53. So Idaho gets back over 500 at 5-4. Idaho State is at Fresno State today, hanging tough. Idaho State, they might be pretty decent this year. Idaho State trailing that game 36-34 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Idaho State right now is 4-4, and the Bobcats are the final Big Sky team to tip off today. Taking a look at some of the top 25 scores tonight. A lot of games going on around the country today. A couple of the top 25 finals. Number 2, Kansas beats Kansas City 88-69. Michigan State loses against Wisconsin at home. They got blown out. They lost 70-57 against number 23, Wisconsin. Number 19, Oklahoma beat Providence 72-51. So they win that one in the Big East Big 12 battle. Also today, Tennessee beats George Mason 87-66. Dalton Knecht continues to play well. Knecht just put up 37 points in his last game against North Carolina at UNC. Knecht, of course, was the star scorer for Northern Colorado last year, but Tennessee wins this one today 87-66. Big-time matchup in the Jimmy V Classic. Number 20, Illinois, and number 11, Florida Atlantic. And number 20, Illinois, won this one 98-89. They put up 59 points in the second half to beat FAU. Some of the other games going on right now. Grand Canyon is at home. Bobcat fans know how good Grand Canyon is over there. We were there last year, of course. Grand Canyon leading number 25, San Diego State, 63-54. Number 14, BYU beating up Evansville, 96-55. Number 7, Gonzaga running away with a 108-64 lead against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Number 6, Baylor beating up Seton Hall, 72-56. And then one of the marquee games of the night, the Jimmy V Classic, number 5, UConn leading number 9, North Carolina, 67-60 midway through the second half. So that's what's going on around the country and the Big Sky today. And a good look around at what's going on there. Coming up over the next couple of days, we will see Northern Arizona at Abilene Christian, and Portland State hosts Lewis Clark. A couple of the interesting scores from last Saturday. Montana beat San Jose State 75-58. CSUN, who we'll see at the end of this month, lost a heartbreaker against Northern Colorado 75-71 in Greeley. Northern Arizona beat Pacific 78-58. Portland State lost by 10 at Washington State. Long Beach State beat Sac State 83-73. That's another interesting one since Long Beach State is a common opponent. So that's what's going on. That's got you all caught up and up to date. Here it's Montana State and the University of Washington in Seattle. Bobcats trying to wipe away what's been a bit of a tough week. We'll see if they're up to the task on the road today. It's Montana State and Washington from Seattle coming up when we get back. We'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and the University of Washington today. I'm Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logie. And Coach, as a Seattle kid and being back here out at the University of Washington, what's it like to be in this arena and getting ready for a ball game here today?
Well, it's exciting. You know, we've got a lot of guys from our program that are from this area, and obviously for me personally, this was an arena that I played a few important games in back in the day in high school playoffs, and you know, it brings back some great memories and, you know, some exciting, you know, memories to be a part of for sure.
Well, hopefully we can see some exciting memories today as well. For you guys during this week, trying to bounce back after that Rocky Mountain game, how's the week of practices been, and how have the guys tried to bounce back and get ready for this one tonight?
Yeah, I think it's been really good for us. You know, I think for the most part, given the adversity that we faced, you know, early this year, we hadn't really had one of those, you know, oh no, rock bottom type, you know, team meetings and you know, come together. And so it was a great opportunity for us to, you know, get back to the blueprint and remind each other and ourselves of what we've committed to and the style of play that we want to have and what that looks like and what that requires. And so it's been a very healthy week of practice. I think you'll see a very different team out there tonight.
Different how? In terms of effort, energy, or any schemes, or different how?
Yeah, I think, you know, we just kind of got away from ourselves the last time out. We didn't play as hard as we had been. We didn't execute as well as we had been. We didn't play as together as we had been. And so when you don't play hard, you don't play smart, and you don't play together, you're not going to win basketball games against good teams. And, you know, that was our recipe for success against UC Riversiders, our recipe of success against Cal. And when we played our best basketball, even in defeat, those are the things we were doing. And so, you know, that's all part of the growth process for a young group, and we're getting a little bit healthier, and so hopefully we can develop a little bit of rhythm tonight.
I'm excited to see how that recipe plays out today against the University of Washington, which comes in at 4-3, and they've got a lot of great players, starting with number 1, Keon Brooks Jr., scoring over 20 points per game. What does Brooks do for them? Well, yeah, no doubt about it. This is the most talented team, you know, on paper that we'll play all year. Keon Brooks and Wheeler are both guys that started their career at Kentucky, and then they've got, you know, just tremendous length and athleticism. But Keon Brooks is a guy that is really, really good scoring in the mid-range. He can make a three-point shot off the catch, but, you know, his bread is buttered, you know, in the mid-range. And so with his athleticism and length, you know, we've got to get into his body and make it difficult for him to get to his spots. You mentioned Wheeler a little bit there, Severe Wheeler. He's coming off 12 assists, no turnover in their game against Colorado State. How does he distribute the basketball?
Well, very quickly. He is, you know, I said earlier this year, if Eddie Turner isn't the fastest point guard in the Big Sky Conference, I don't know who is. Severe Wheeler is, without a doubt, one of the top 2 or 3 fastest guards in America. So, you know, he sets the pace for the Huskies. He allows them to play downhill. He does a very good job of finding Moses Wood in transition, who's a very good shooter. And so we've got to really try to contain Wheeler in transition, get them to neutral to play in the half court, and then try to keep the ball in his right hand versus his left hand if possible.
What are they doing on the defensive side?
Well, they're just very, very athletic. And so, you know, they're top 20 in the country in block shots. They're going to fly at the ball. They're going to collapse in the paint. And so when we get to the paint, we've got to make great decisions in there. A lot of times what feels like a finish in a game like this is actually an opportunity to spray it out and pass it. And that's just something you got to learn through watching film and through habits, and we've addressed it a lot going into the game. So I'm excited to see, you know, how that plays out in real time.
No doubt. Excited to see what kind of crowd we get here as well. A lot of tickets out for the Bobcats.
I think we'll have a great Bobcat tinge in here. I know my family's come out strong, family and friends, and Mercer Island High School basketball program, and so very excited to have, you know, a little home touch for a lot of our guys tonight.
Love to hear it. The Cats and the Dogs, Montana State and Washington today. Appreciate the time, Coach.
Thanks. Go Cats.
All right, for head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Gillogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time.
At participating McDonald's.
When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape for pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. And by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Now turn it up. Turn it up. It's game time.
He's got it to the rack. Two-hand slam. Robert Ford for three. Got it! Put a stamp on it. You are witnessing the golden age of Bobcat basketball.
Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Well, it's been a grueling week in Cat Country, but today Montana State has a chance to reverse its fortunes against another Pac-12 opponent. We're in Seattle today getting set for Montana State University and the University of Washington. The Montana State Bobcats come in at 3-4 after the NAIA loss against Rocky Mountain at home. The University of Washington Huskies, they come in at 4-3. Following a 5-point loss against number 20, Colorado State. All right, before we take a look at the starting lineups, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly. Jesse Ropolato is back in the studios as we get set for our Prime Lending tip-off coming up here in just a moment. Starting lineups today, first for first-year head coach Matt Logie and the Bobcats. It is Eddie Turner, Tyler Patterson, and Robert Ford, along with Brian Garacki and Brandon Walker. So that's the starting five for Montana State. On the other side for Washington, Severe Wheeler is the starting point guard, the New York native. Paul McCahey is the two guard. He transfers over from Rutgers, a New Jersey native. Their leading scorer, one of the top scorers in the country, Keon Brooks Jr., 22 points a game in the front court. Moses Wood, a former teammate with Chika Duca. Moses Wood is starting in the front court, and the center is Frank Kipnang, and he is a 6'11 senior from Cameroon. Nang averaging 6 points, 5 rebounds a game, and is getting his 5th start of the season. All right, we are ready for Bobcat basketball. Montana State sporting the navy blues with gold numbers and lettering on the front and the back. Gold and white trim coming down the side of the shorts. Washington today, they wear the identical uniforms that the women wear. They've got white jersey tops with purple Huskies written across the chest, purple numbers on the front and the back, purple W on the right side of the shorts, and then kind of a gradient of a pyramid of purple going from dark purple at the bottom of the short up into white and gray all the way up. We are at Alaska Airlines Arena, the site where they've been playing Huskies hoops since 1927. It's a spot that can hold about 10,000. They've been averaging about 5,800, and probably a little less than that today with all the rain around the area. It's one of the biggest rain days of the year in terms of the forecast. All right, we are just about ready to rock, and Montana State and Washington will jump. It is Walker and Keep Nang. The ball is tossed in the air, and the Huskies win the tip, and we are underway in Seattle. Second game against a Pac-12 opponent. Second game in Seattle for Montana State. Ball tossed over to the right wing as the Cats start in a zone defense. Lobbed over to the right wing. Mulcahy fires it into the post. Wood goes up, got blocked by Garacki, and then Garacki has the loose ball. The Bobcats get a big play to start it. Robert Ford has it now for Montana State on their first offensive possession of the day. Ball moved around the perimeter. Garacki has it at the top, hands it off for Eddie Turner, the Seattle native. Given to Robert Ford, the Portland native. Ford over to the left wing, throws to the top for Tyler Patterson from Snoqualmie, not too far away here from Seattle. 6 to shoot, given to Walker on the right elbow, 5. Walker doubled, had it poked right away, and the Huskies have the loose ball. Brooks takes it into the front court, fires into the post. Kipnang able to lay it in. And the first 2 points go to Washington. Cats down 2-0 with the ball. Toss up to the top. Eddie Turner takes it to the right wing. He hands it off to Robert Ford. Give it around to Garacki on the left side. Comes right around the screen, still beyond the arc. Give it to Patterson at the top. Over to the left corner for Ford. Crosses over, lost the handle on the ball. It's out of bounds, and the Cats turn it over. Second turnover by Montana State on their second possession of the day. Washington with the ball to our left. Wheeler takes it to the mid-post, throws it back up to the top. Mulcahy on the drive, hands off underneath. Kipnang tries to hook shot, that's no good. Putback's no good. Tipped around, and the Bobcats come away out of traffic with it. It's Eddie Turner who has the board. Turner out to the left wing. He'll slow it down to the left sideline. Turner into the paint, hands it off. Walker doubled, needs to get rid of it. Just heaves it up and gets a bailout foul. Wow, that's a big break for Montana State. Walker had no idea where to go with that basketball. The foul will go on Frank Kipnang. So Kipnang picks up the foul with 18 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State is trailing 2-0. Brandon Walker going to the stripe for Montana State. Walker 64% from the stripe so far this year. First shot is up. And good. Touched the rim a few times before it fell through. Bobcat basketball is brought to you in part by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. From your seat at the game to the driver's seat, enjoy every minute. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Next free throw by Walker is good. Brandon Walker hits them both. Bobcats tied up. 2 points apiece, 18.25 to go in the first half. He throws it up to Wheeler at the top, the lob inside, and Robert Ford picks it off with one hand underneath the cup. Ford throws ahead to Garacki on the left wing, crosses over up to the top, takes it to the free throw line, had it poked free, but is able to recover just barely. 2-2 game, 2 minutes in. Ford takes it over to the left side. Bounce pass to Brandon Walker near the left elbow. Into Turner, cutting inside, nowhere to go, brings it back out. Back to Walker, handoff for Ford on the right wing. He moves right around the screen, now accelerates, step back, right baseline jumper. No, in and out, fight for the rebound, still loose, and it's tipped free and won by the Huskies, and then Ford comes in with the fouls. That ball gets bumped and tossed into the scorer's table. One extra jab there by Ford, and that is his first foul. 17.5 to play in the first. Montana State and Washington tied at 2. Washington moves from right to left in the home whites. Wheeler sitting on 699 assists. Hands it off on the left wing. Give it to Mulcahy. Back over to the right wing now. Here's a three. No good from Moses Wood, but got his own rebound. Tries it again from the top, and that's good. And he missed it off the heel of the iron. Bounced back to him on a hop. And just dials it in from the top of the key. 5-2, Washington in front, 17 minutes to go in the first half. Turner hands it off on the left wing for Brian Garacki. Has the dribble at the top. Moving right. Goes back to the left wing. Turner traveled as he started his drive. Turnover by the Bobcats. For Montana State, after this one, a little bit of break for finals week. They'll be back home, take on Sagu American Indian College on Saturday, December 16th. Huskies with it. Toss into the middle of the zone, kicked out to the left wing. Wood steps inside for the Pac-12 logo, knocks it down to the left baseline. Not too much longer we'll be able to say you can take a jump shot for the Pac-12 logo, that shield logo. Soon enough, that will be the B1G of Big Ten. Throw it up to the top of the key. Eddie Turner hands it off to Walker. Near the left elbow, Walker puts it on the floor, spins to the right shoulder, steps through two defenders, leans in and lays it home with the right hand. Boy, tough finish by Brandon Walker. He had that big career high against Cal with 26 points. He's got all 4 points for the Bobcats today, trailing 7-4. Just over 16 minutes to go in the first half. Brooks drives and a kick out to Mulcahy. Back down into the post. Kepnang draws the foul. Walker swiped down trying to knock that thing away. Might have caught him on the nose. Oh, they're actually going to say it was Ford coming in. So Robert Ford picks up his second. And just kind of coming in. Yeah, he grabbed that arm as he stepped down. Easy call. Kepnang at the line. And his first free throw is no good. Kepnang 5 of 7 coming in. Got transferred from Oregon. He was 2 years there, second year here at Washington. Missed a bunch of last year due to injury. Kepnang again. His free throw is up, rimming and good. 3 points for Frank Kepnang, the 6'11 senior. Montana State with the ball. It's handed off to Tyler Patterson on the left wing. Pass to Garacki on the right side on the Alaska Airlines logo. Garacki now into the right corner, fires a three, short, and rebound grab by Washington. Bobcats missed their first long-range attempt. Here Wheeler steps back for a right wing three and knocks it down. Easy shot for Wheeler, New York City guard. Just his 6th of the year, he's 23% from downtown. Montana State in the front court. They trail 11-4, 15.5 to go in the first. Garacki up at the top, gives it to Patterson on the left wing. Goes over to the right wing for Turner. On the drive and a kick into the right corner. Garacki takes it to the right wing. Back to Turner, then to Garacki again. Catch and shoot three. Rimming, no. The Cats start 0-2 from downtown as the Huskies push the tempo. Wheeler into the paint, miscommunication, and it's out of bounds. Got tipped twice. Huskies incredulous that it didn't go off them and instead tipped off Montana State. But for now, Bobcat basketball. And that will take us to a break. 15 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the first half. Bobcats down 11-4 against the Huskies. You're listening to Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond. Bozeman Health.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United Agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail. With a patient experience that's second to none, experienced doctors, and advanced technology, Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. 15 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State is trailing Washington 11-4. Bobcats had actually won 2 of the last 3 meetings with the Huskies. Montana State will inbound. They got to go the length of the floor. The Huskies are going to bring a little bit of pressure. They are defending in the backcourt. Eddie Turner accepts the inbounds pass and throws ahead to Tyler Patterson on the right wing. The Cats will set it all up. Here's Brandon Walker up at the top. He hands it off to Tyler Patterson on the right wing. Around to Lekalot. Then to the left wing, Garacki. Ryan Garacki with the dribble near the left corner. Backs it out. Goes up to Walker with 7 to shoot. Walker ahead of steam into the paint. Spins to the left shoulder. Puts it up with the right hand. No good. Lekalot's got the board, and his putback is in. Boy, Brandon Walker got hammered. Lekalot able to clean it up, and he pours it in on the putback. Alley-oop slam. Keon Brooks Jr. Two-hand jam, and that is career assist 700 for Severe Wheeler. Cats down 13-6. 14 and a quarter to go in the first half. Not much of a student section. Most of them are behind us, but only about 2 rows and 10 total kids are standing. Tyler Patterson reins in a left wing 3 in the homecoming. Good sign for Patterson, who's usually either hot or cold. And a hot start for Tyler Patterson with the Cats down 4. 14 minutes to go in the first half. Wheeler step back, topside 3. Short. Skimmed the outside of the iron. And it is out of bounds. Bobcat basketball. All right, well, let's see what kind of day we get from Tyler Patterson. Of course, he was the co-player of the week in the Big Sky last week. Put up 40 points over 2 games, 10 threes. Had 10 points, 2 threes on 8 attempts in the Rocky Mountain loss after an 0-for start in that first half. Brandon Walker spins into the paint, stops mid-post right side, throws it back out to Patterson, back into Walker on a repost. Right side, back in toward the paint, double team help, kicks it out. Here's Patterson, catch and shoot 3, count it, splash. Tyler Patterson, nothing but the bottom of the net. He's got 6 points, and the Cats to within 1. The Snoqualmie native, not too far a drive here from Seattle. Hot start, that's a good sign. We know he can get unconscious. Okay, he out on the left wing. Washington up by 1, 13:05 to go in the first half. Down into Keon Brooks Jr. Long 2, that is short. Offensive board. Kept Nang, had it stripped out of bounds. Where's it going? And it's staying here with Washington. All right, Cats hanging tough. Down 1. 12:59 to go in the first half. Good sign. Montana State on a 6-0 run thanks to a pair of threes by Tyler Patterson. Brandon Walker has 4. Sam Lekalot has 2. Huskies with the ball to our left. Wheeler out of the right wing. Fires it into the post, got tipped, recovered. Extra pass into the left corner. Here's the three from Holland. Got it. Anthony Holland puts it in, the Riverside, California native. Just his third three of the year. Hasn't played a ton, but knocks it in on his first shot off the bench. Montana State with the ball down 4. 12:35 to play in the first half. Walker at the free throw line. Bounce into the post, and it got kicked. So stay here with Montana State. 20 seconds on the shot clock after the kick. MSU to inbound on their own baseline. Brian Garacki the honors. The Oregon native gives it in to Turner. Goes back up to Garacki. He takes it down to the left elbow. Pulls up the mid-range J. Swirls out. Good look. Didn't fall. Huskies with a rebound. Wheeler pushes from right to left. Gets into the paint. Kicks it out to the left corner. Here's Johnson. Back and down left block. Bounce up to the top. Around to the right wing. Wheeler penetrating into the paint. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out. Here's a topside three. Good. Wheeler just got in amongst the trees, turned around, and found Keon Brooks Jr. Brooks with 5 points today. He's their leading scorer. Montana State down 19-12. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Walker up at the top. Throws over the left wing for Patterson. Dials up a three ball. Got it again. 3 threes from Tyler Patterson to start the day. There you go. 9 early points for Tyler Patterson. We'll take a break. Good to see Tyler rocking and rolling in the early going. 11:40 left in the first half. Washington leading Montana State 19-15. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Clubs through the WIN campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Quick hello to my friends Eric and Diana, tuned in Seattle today, so they're able to sync things up on the Pac-12 network with the Varsity Network app. 11:40 to go in the first half today. Montana State is trailing Washington 19-15, but the Bobcats knocking down shots, 4 of 5 from the field in their last 5 attempts. Tyler Patterson, the Snoqualmie native, at 9 points today. He's 3 for 3 from downtown with a nice contingent here. It was funny talking to him in the preseason, asking him about the schedule, a couple of games out here in the Northwest. I said, how many tickets are you going to have out when we go to the University of Washington? He said, as many as they'll give me. Montana State with the basketball. Patterson hands it off to Garacki, who slings it around the perimeter to Eddie Turner. He's got another big contingent here, too, the Seattle native. Turner gives it to Garacki at the top. Bounce to the left elbow. John Olmstead, who just checked in. 5 to shoot. Back to Turner. Bounce into the post. Olmstead makes the catch and lays it in with the left hand. Tough finish by John Olmstead. Familiar with this arena after transferring from Arizona State. So the Cats within 2. 11 1/4 to play in the first. Holland fires it into the left corner for Wheeler. Back over to the right wing, Johnson. Ball moving around the perimeter, back into the left corner. Wheeler cruises up to the top with 10 to shoot. Wheeler on the drive, gets the switch defensively. Lost the handle on the baseline. The Bobcats force the turnover, and then they give it right back into Olmsted with a foul on the putback. So Montana State forced the turnover underneath the basket. As they went the other way, they turned it back over, still on the Husky side of midcourt. And the Bobcats commit the foul. It was Eddie Turner who's tagged for his first. And that'll send Corin Johnson to the line, the Seattle native, who's a second-year sophomore. He's got 2 starts so far and missed that first free throw. A couple of starters, Moses Wood and Paul Mulcahy back in. Corin Johnson averaging 9 points a game. He's had a couple of starts this year, but did not score in the game against Colorado State. The loss went 0 for 3. Next free throw, no good. He missed them both, and Tyler Patterson grabs the rebound for the Bobcats. So a nice sign there for Montana State. Handoff up at the top. Eddie Turner pestered on the left wing, gets into the paint, pulls up. Ooh, nearly got blocked, got rid of it. Cats lost it. Olmsted couldn't contain it. Dives down onto the hardwood, grabs it, got hit in the nose. And now we've got a whistle and a foul. He got whacked on the bridge of the nose. Set number
fouls on the Huskies, number 34, Braxton Mia.
Not 34. It looked like he signaled just 3. Braxton Mia picked up for it. So first foul on Mia. Now Olmsted lost the ball, kind of an unforced, nearly an unforced turnover, but then because of the hustle on the hardwood, able to draw the foul. So the Cats inbound. Lecolot has it on the inbounds pass, takes it up to the top of the key. Back to Turner at the top. Over to Olmsted on the left elbow, and played a career high in that last game. Give it back to Turner. Dribbling left, 7 to shoot. Turner driving a kick. Bounce to Patterson. Here's a topside 3. No, there's the heat check, but an offensive rebound by Lecolot. Then he got fouled from behind. First miss by Patterson, but a good look from the top. I believe that was Anthony Holland. Yep. First foul on Anthony Holland. So the Cats' effort on the glass here, helping to turn into some fouls on the Huskies. Washington significantly deeper than Montana State. They're one of the most experienced teams in the Pac-12 with over 550 games combined between their entire roster. Garacki in the right corner, steps to his left, lets it fly from deep, got it. Brian Garacki for 3 after the pump fake, stepped to his left and knocked it down from the right wing, and the Bobcats have their first lead of the day off the Garacki 3. Now the other way, runner in the lane is good. Corin Johnson, the silencer. And a travel on Montana State as they accepted the inbounds pass. Cats turn it right back over. Eddie Turner shuffled his feet as he took the bounce pass in. So Cats, a very short-lived lead there, just a blink of an eye. Washington back up 21-29, 49 to go in the first half. Okay, he lobs it out to Holland at the half-court line, and he hands it off to Corin Jones, the second-year sophomore with the behind-the-back dribble to get some space. Lob into the post now, catch is made deep. Mia throws it back out, left wing 3 is up, that's good. Holland making it rain from deep. His second 3 of the day matches his season total from beyond the arc. He started 2 of 9, and now he's hit a pair today. Cats back down by 4. Garacki probing into the paint, throws it back out for Lecolot. And around to Patterson on the left side. Bounce to Olmsted, way out high. Given with a bounce pass to Turner. Back to the left wing, Patterson, and he draws the foul. Tried to step inside and just got hooked on the leg. Moses Wood picks up his first foul. The foul starting to mount now. 4th team foul on Washington in this first half. 9 1/4 to play in the first half. Montana State hanging with them. Down 24-20. Hot shooting from beyond the arc to start. Into the left corner for Garacki. Giving it Patterson at the left elbow off a screen. Back to Garacki. He's in trouble deep in the left corner. Puts it on the floor, shuffling right. Picks up the dribble and goes to Turner with 7 to shoot. Turner calls out a fresh play 5. Turner on the drive, going to the rack, pumps, leans in, lays it in off the glass. Patient take by Eddie Turner late in the shot clock and able to finish on the right side. His first 2 points of the day. Montana State down 24-22. 8:45 to play in the first half. To the left wing, here's the 3. That's no good for Moses Wood, and Eddie Turner tips the rebound to himself. Turner along the left sideline. He weaves into the paint, bounce into Olmstead, got tipped free. It's out of bounds, and it'll be Huskies basketball. Coach Logie communicating with Turner here, pointing up to the rafters, saying, you can oop that, throw that up, let John Olmstead slam it down. Handoff up at the top. Corin Johnson with it. Throws into the left corner. Okay, he tries the three. That's no good off the side of the backboard, and Olmstead grabs the rebound on a hop. Cats with it from left to right. They trail by 2. 8 1/4 to go in the first half. Turner draws the foul. Olmstead got kneed in the thigh, too, as he was trying to set the screen. Anthony Holland picks up his second foul on the play. It's a nice arena, older place, has a bit of that kind of arching barn ceiling. It's got a lower bowl. It says Go Huskies around that lower bowl just at the top. They stick some media up on the concourse. It's about 15 rows back as Turner takes a seat, forward onto the floor with his 2 fouls. And then some bleachers up top. What a nice place. It can seat close to 10,000. Ford up to the top for Patterson. Give it to Olmstead on the left elbow. Fires into the right corner for Garacki. Tries to penetrate, gets into the paint, draws a double team, throws it out. Extra pass to Ford in the left corner. Pumps the 3, turns it down. 3 to shoot. Out to Garacki. 1 into the lane, runs it up. No good. A little bit late. Shot clock violation. Just got to get something up in that scenario. Ford had an opportunity in that left corner in the final few moments of the shot clock. He looks a little frustrated heading back, but draws an encouraging high five from head coach Matt Logie. All right, we're going to take a break. Nice bounce back so far by Montana State after that tough loss against Rocky Mountain. Right there with the Pac-12's Washington Huskies. 7 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the first half. It's Washington 24, Montana State 22. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
At Montana's Ribbon Shop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. We'll be back at the Ribbon Shop House on that first Tuesday of January for our next series of Cat Chat with Coach Logie and Coach Binford. Washington with the ball coming out of the break. Moses Wood has it on the left wing, trying to turn the corner, can't. Hands it off at the top. Here's a top side 2. That's no good from Brooks, and Robert Ford has the rebound. Cats have been good on the glass so far. Montana State into the front court. Ford throws it over to the left a lot on the right wing. Moving around the perimeter to Ford, who's got 2 personal fouls. Backs it out toward the purple W at half court. Bounce to Walker on the left wing. Logie seems frustrated. The Cats didn't get into their set. Bounce into the post. Lekelot on the right block. Backing in, backing down. Spins left shoulder. Steps through. Kicks it out. Patterson lets it fly from deep. No, off the inside of the iron. And the rebound grab by the Huskies. Washington rushing the other way. Mulcahy into the paint. Lays it up. No, but a foul called. Boy, it looked really out of control there. And And they're going to call that foul on Sam Lekalot. Didn't see if that arm came down. I'm looking at the replay right now. No, oh gosh, boy, he was really backing up there. There was no foul there. Tough call. So Paul Mulcahy goes to the stripe. His first year in the purple and gold of Washington after coming over from Rutgers. First free throw. It's good. Two-time honorable mention All Big Ten with the Scarlet Knights over there. Rutgers has had a good couple of years in the Big Ten. It'll be his final year, otherwise he'd be going back to Rutgers as an opponent. Eddie Turner getting some notes from Coach Logie. He's sporting the Batman-style mask over his face. The free throw is good. Remember, he broke his nose at Seattle U in Game 2 of the year. He used kind of a clear plastic one in the last game, and now this one all black. Looks like Kevlar. Inbound from Lekalot. Cats pushing the tempo against the full court press. Garacki down into the paint, goes up, floats it. No! Nang with a block. Now Huskies coming back the other way. Brooks into the paint, drives, and is fouled before the shot. Where's that one going? No shot on Eddie Turner is the foul. So second foul on Turner. So the Cats in a little bit of trouble here with some foul trouble with the point guards. Eddie Turner's got 2. Ford's got 2. So Washington will inbound to their own baseline. Mulcahy looking, still looking. Lobs it into Brooks, into paint. Kicks it back out to the right wing. Here's a 3. That's good. Corin Johnson ran it home. A 6 for 9 start for Washington from downtown. And even with that, Cats only down 7 after that 3. It's 29-22 Washington with 6:25 to go in the first half. Brandon Walker has it up at the top of the key. Puts it on the floor, spins the free throw line, backing in, gets inside, lays it up, just short. Fight for the rebound, and a foul called. Either Lekalot or Walker. And it is Lekalot, his second. So foul trouble now for Montana State. 2 fouls for Lekalot, 2 for Ford, and 2 for Turner. Chika Nduka into the game. So Chika playing one of his old teammates in Moses Wood. They both played at Portland last year. Huskies with it. Out to the top, Mulcahy picks up the dribble against the zone defense. Lob into the middle of that zone. Nang makes the catch on the right block, turns and hooks it home. Nang with 5 points. 5:55 to go in the first half. Cats down 31-22. Huskies starting to open it up a little bit. Important opportunity for the Cats offense now, sitting on a 3-minute scoring drought. Giving to Walker. Over to Turner on the right wing. Turner lobs into the post right side. Walker draws the double team, poked out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Cats today 4 of 8 from downtown. Those 4 3-point field goals sponsored by Wendy's. 4 assists presented by Aware Mental Health Services on the 8 field goals. So Cats 8 of 17. Huskies are 11 of 20 so far from the field. Mulcahy skips it into the right wing. Here's a wide open 3. No offensive board. Kept Nang back up. That's no good. Fight for the next rebound. Ford wins it, and he throws ahead. Turner pushing the tempo. Slows it down to the left wing. Now breaks it down as he drives. Sends it back out to Ford. Turned down a 3, and then had it poked away from behind. Cats turn it over again. Pushed ahead. Johnson. Hesitation in the lane. Lays it in with the right hand. Boy, what a take by Corin Johnson. A little hesitation in the air. And a tough right-handed lay-in by the sophomore. And a Prime Lending timeout called by Matt Logie. Prime Lending, home loans made simple. We're sitting First Interstate Bank broadcast position with a timeout called by the Bobcats. Now a 9-0 run by Washington, a 14-2 run overall over the last 5 minutes. The Cats really starting to turn the ball over now. Just turned the ball over for the 9th time. They only average 9.5 turnovers per game. They've got one of the best turnover ratios in the conference. They're +6 in that category overall this year. Today they're -4 in the turnover margin. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairies a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. All right, Cats facing their first double-digit deficit of the day with 5:06 to go in the first half. Need to get that offense back up and running after a hot start from 3. They have cooled. Inbounds pass. Turner dropped it, and the Cats turn it over. 11-point lead for Washington, and now we've got a whistle as the shot clock reset to 20 when it should have reset to 30. So they'll put from 17 to 27 on the shot clock. With 5 minutes to go in the first half, Washington will inbound to the right sideline of their own offensive set. Inbound to Wheeler to set it up on the right wing. Wheeler weaving into the lane, going to the rack, just hooks it up with the left hand and somehow went in. Boy, that looked like a low percentage shot. 5 points for Severe Wheeler, who does average almost 17 a game. Montana State with the ball. Turner moves it around to Nduka.
Swing it.
Goes over to Patterson, back up top to Wheeler, around to Ford, open right wing 3. No, left it short, fight for the rebound, and Nduka's got it in amongst the trees, and then they call a foul as Moses Wood came around and reached over his shoulder. Second foul on Moses Wood. Cats trying to end this 11-0 run. Nduka back off the floor quickly. He's also a Seattle native.
Number 0, Colin Johnson.
So Ford to inbound to the baseline. 4:31 to go in the first half. Montana State down 35-22. They did have a brief lead. Here's Ford now back up at the top, given to Garacki. He's open for a right wing 3. No, high arcing shot, bounced off the inside of the cylinder. The Huskies have the rebound, looking to extend their largest lead of the day. Johnson on the drive, kicks it back out. Mulcahy drives inside, hands it off underneath. It got stripped away by Brandon Walker out of bounds. Dang tried to go up, and Brandon Walker was there to whack it out. 4:11 to go in the first half, 35-22, Huskies leading. They're on a 16-2 run right now. Inbound, Kepnang up, good and one. Garacki hit with the foul. His first. Kepnang wide open off that inbounds pass. No surprise the 6'11 senior's having a big day with his size. Cats have struggled with that all year. Presumably they will continue to with their lack of size. Garacki will take a seat. Kepnang puts it up. That free throw is no good. Brandon Walker has the rebound. Montana State with the ball moving from left to right. Robert Ford into the front court. He'll settle in on the right wing. Ford's got it. Still with the bounce. Moves to Lekalon on the left wing. Then hand off to Turner. Give it to Walker. Still beyond the arc. Walker into the paint. Draws inside and got blocked as he went up. It's saved across the baseline by the Huskies. Pushed ahead. Here's Johnson with a head of steam. Lays it up. That's no good. The Bobcats get the rebound. Here comes Ford the other way from left to right. Slings over to the left wing. Lekalon. Hands off for Patterson. And then to Turner, and Montana State sets up their offensive set. Give it to Walker again. Then out to the right wing. Turner. He tries a 3. That's no good. And the rebound won by the Huskies. Washington from right to left. Mulcahy weaves down to the mid-post right side and had it taken away. Rob Ford with the steal. Boy, he's been a menace on the defensive side. 4th in the nation in assists per game. And now we've got a whistle. Missed that signal. It's a foul. On Kepnang. His second, and that'll take us to a break. 3:08 remaining in the first half. Washington leading 37-22 over Montana State. We're going to step aside. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. We are at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. The Bobcats had 4 Aware Mental Health Services assists and 4 Wendy's three-pointers. They did just review that last foul. Didn't hear anything announced. Mang had been tagged for the foul, but haven't heard anything announced here. So with 3:08 to go in the first half, and Montana State trailing 37-22. They will get free throws here. Remind you that the Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's Free to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. A doubleheader for the Cats and the Huskies today. Montana State women's basketball lost by 5 earlier today. It was a good game. The men today have been hanging close. Down now. The front end of the 1-and-1 from Lekalot is no good. First miss from the stripe for the Cats today. They are 2 of 3. So Montana State down 37-22. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Johnson the drive. Flings it up and in off the glass. Boy, a high layup. That thing bounced above the square and snuck in. Ford with it into the front court. Hands it off Reddy Turner. Back to Ford. Ford's got the bounce. Give it back to Turner on the right side of the arc. Now Turner driving the baseline on Wheeler. Gets cut off of the block. Throws it back up to Ford in the right corner. Holding. Swings up at the top for Lekalot. He's on the drive. Draws the double team, and it got poked away from behind. Another turnover by the Cats. Here comes the Huskies. This pass into the lane, and that's turned over. Cats the other way. Eddie Turner going inside. Hands it off to Lekalot, and he's up with a two-hand flush. Aware Mental Health Services assist by Eddie Turner. Sam Lekalot the slam. Cats able to end that run a little bit. See if they can string some things together. A lot of turnovers in this game. 18 combined. Huskies with the ball. Corin Johnson at the top. Lobs it down to Keon Brooks. He's been mostly quiet. Now a pass picked off. Tyler Patterson has the steal, and he takes it into the front court. And off for Ford at the top. Patterson already with 3 threes today on 5 attempts. Over to Eddie Turner. To Lekalot in the left corner. Lets it go from deep. That's no good. Little flat. But Coach Logie applauding, clapping his hands. He did like the way the Cats moved the ball there. Severe Wheeler into the front court now. The point guard with the handles to the free throw line. Nearly had it poked away by Turner. Give it to Brooks. Back near the right elbow. And a foul on Montana State. There's this one going. That is on Eddie Turner. And he has just picked up his third. So 3 fouls on Turner now.
Brooks will shoot 1-and-1.
So 1-and-1 now for Keon Brooks Jr. Playing in his 38th game for the Huskies. Approaching 700 career points here alone as that free throw is good. Double-digit scorer at Kentucky before he transferred. Top returning scorer in the Pac-12. Washington's one of only 3 Pac-12 teams with multiple all-conference returners. That second free throw is good. Yet still they were picked 9th in the preseason poll. Montana State down 41-24 with 1:25 remaining in the first half. Full court press by the Huskies. Lekalot looking to inbound. Lobs it over the left sideline. Hauled in with a single hand by Garacki. Still in the backcourt. Overhead pass ahead to Ford. The Cats set it up offensively. Plenty of time to spare. Ford up to the top. Moves it around to Garacki. Hand off for Patterson on the left side. He hit his first 3 threes today. Give it to Olmstead. Back to Patterson. Picks up the dribble. Throws to Ford. 10 to shoot. Ford trying to drive behind the back dribble. Picks up the bounce near the right elbow. Had it poke free. Bounce into the post. Lekalot makes the catch. Goes up and draws the foul. Keon Brooks had his arm down. Kind of over Lekalot's head. That's a pretty textbook call.
Foul is on the Huskies, number 1, Keaton Brooks.
And that'll get the Bobcats a couple of free throws. Don't know that anybody really knows what this Montana State team will be at the end of the year. So many different iterations, trying to figure out what it's going to be. The Patrick McMahon injury really alters the complexion of the season as Lekalot puts in the first free throw. 5 points for Lekalot today. That's a good sign. Typically they've got some good ball control, but they've turned the ball over 11 times today. Jet Miller will check in. Free throw is good. 6 points for Sam Lekalot. Came in with 21 on the season. Ford will take a seat. He's playing with those 2 personal fouls. Did a nice job working with those 2 fouls. Did not pick up the third. Eddie Turner did pick up his third. Under a minute to play in the first half. Montana State trailing 41-26. Wheeler to the free throw line. Picks up the dribble. Shovels the pass out to Keon Brooks. Slings it around to the right wing. Mulcahy into the paint. Kicks it back out to the top. On the drive with a lefty bounce into the mid post. Brooks backing in on Garacki. Still backing in. Leans in with the right hand. No good. Garacki got the block. Put back. No, but a foul. With the body. And it is Garacki who just picked up his second. Free throws coming. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites is a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. Free throw by Keon Brooks. That is good. 82% from the stripe this year. Came in 31 of 38, so he gets to the line a lot. 6'7" forward from Fort Wayne, Indiana. That is good. Hits them both. And let me be the first to tell you, Fort Wayne is the middle of nowhere. It's a long drive to Indianapolis and Chicago from there. Inbound to Patterson. He's dealing with a full court press. Throws it out to Jed Miller. Now a long overhead pass. The Cats break it with 5 seconds to spare. Garacki, alley-oop. Olmstead missed the slam. Skimmed the backboard. Lekalot winning the rebound and then fouled. That foul is on Braxton Mia, his second. There's some decent talent, though, that comes out of that area of Indiana. The Hoosiers story is real. We got nothing but cornfields to look at. Might as well shoot some hoops. So Sam Lekalot going to the line. Good to see Lekalot putting in some buckets. Has only 1 field goal make over his last 3 games, and he hits the front end of this 1-1. So that's a good sign. If Lekalot can provide some paint scoring, that would be a big boost for Montana State. This next shot is up, and good. He hits them both. Well, that's a good sign. 8 points for Lekalot now. Prime Lending timeout called. Prime Lending home loans made simple. So the 8 points already a season high for Lekalot. And hit 6 points multiple times, only averaging 3 a game in his career. Quick 30-second timeout. Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic of Bozeman. Your $25 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. Tyler Patterson, the leading scorer, with 9 points on 3 Wendy's three-pointers. Sam Lekalot with 8 points today, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Montana State -7 in the rebounding battle right now, and -3 in the turnover battle. Well, technically +3, but negative in its performance. 24 seconds to go in the first half. 43-28, Washington leading. Shot clock is dark. Huskies with the ball. Montana State's defense has shored up a bit here. Huskies haven't hit a field goal in the last 2.5 minutes. Wheeler lets the clock wind down. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Wheeler moving right, 7. Wheeler to the right wing, 6. Wheeler into the paint, 4. Kicks it out to the left wing. Mulcahy blocked by Olmstead. Picks up the loose ball and stepped on the sideline. About a second left. Good minutes out of John Olmstead the last 2 games. So it will be Washington ball. Braxton Mia checks in quickly with the 2 fouls. They've got an even 1 second left on the clock. Okay, he ready to inbound. Gotta hurry here. Lobs it in. Brooks makes the catch, turns, and is blocked by Lekelot at the end of the first half. We'll see if that officially goes in as a block. Kind of a slow shot from Brooks. The Cats will take it. A little momentum going into the locker room. They did finish hitting just 1 of their last 9 shots from the field. The consistent offense has been an issue this year. We've seen that, but the defense stood tall, and the Cats did not allow a field goal over the last 3 minutes. So all in all, not too shabby of a first half. We'll see if Montana State can get that offense rolling again in the second half. We'll take a break. Washington leading Montana State at halftime. The Huskies leading over the Cats 43-28. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
At Montana's Rib and Chop House, our guests and service are our top priorities. We've been serving Rocky Mountain community's signature steaks, delicious seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs for over 20 years. Whether you're celebrating an important milestone, want to watch a big game, or just grab lunch with friends, we're your local spot that feels like home. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, and Livingston, so you can enjoy Rib and Chop House across Montana. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you soon.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Guaranteed Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Welcome to halftime. We're sitting at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position courtside at American Airlines Arena in Seattle, home of the Washington Huskies. The Bobcats trailing at halftime 43-28. Well, Montana State got some big threes early. Tyler Patterson hit his first 3 threes. He finishes 3 of 5 from downtown in that first half. Overall, the Cats hit 4 of them from beyond the arc, sponsored by Wendy's. Montana State gave up that run in the middle, about a 14-2 run. That was the difference in that first half. The Cats' defense strengthened as that first half went on, and they did not allow a field goal in the last 3 minutes of that first period. So some good things for Montana State. Nice to see them come out swinging, playing well, and playing hard after that tough loss against Rocky Mountain, but nice showing so far, even if they aren't down by 15. Good job by Montana State. They've been keeping it close until kind of the end of that first half. We'll see if they've got a rush in them to start that second half. All right, let's up next. Let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with you from Seattle. It's Montana State and the University of Washington today, and we are at halftime with the Bobcats trailing 43-28. All right, we'll take a break. When we get back, we'll get you a full rundown of the scoring as the Cats are down by 15 at halftime against the Huskies. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com. From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back at First Interstate Bank broadcast position, Montana State trailing at Washington 43-28 at halftime. Taking a look at the numbers from the first half. Montana State shot 39% from the field, 4 of 12 from the three-point line. So that's 4 Wendy's three-pointers. And we saw the Cats go 6 of 7 from the free throw line. They missed the front end of one of those free throws. Washington shot 50% from the field, 6 of 11 from downtown, and 7 of 11 from the charity stripe. 11 turnovers by the Cats, 8 by the Huskies. Montana State -8 in the rebounding battle. Washington 20 and Montana State 12 in that category. We saw 2 lead changes and 1 tie. For Montana State, they had 5 assists presented by Aware Mental Health Services on their 9 field goal makes, going 9 of 23. Tyler Patterson led the way with 9 points, 3 Wendy's three-pointers, and 2 rebounds. Sam Leckalot had 8 points today. That's a season high for the Wyoming native. 2 of 3 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line with 2 rebounds. Brandon Walker, 4 points today. Eddie Turner, 2 points, picked up 3 fouls. Brian Garacki with 3 points. And Robert Ford, 0 points. Jed Miller, 0 points. Chika Duca, 0 points in that first half as well. On the other side, balanced scoring for the Huskies. Keon Brooks Jr., 9 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Keon Johnson, 9 points in the first half. Kep 7 points. Holland with 6. Wheeler with 5. Wood with 5. And Mia with 0. So that is the full rundown of scoring in that first half. The largest lead was 17 points for UW. They had a 15-0 run, and that's why we're looking at a 15-point lead for Washington. The Bobcats had gotten a lead. They were up 20-19 midway through that first half. They were up by that 1 point, but after that, Washington really started rolling. They outscored Montana State 24-8 since then. So that's why the Cats are down 43-28 at halftime. All right, more to come. We're taking a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. At participating McDonald's. When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app. At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
Ready to reap a harvest of success? Look no further than the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Join forces with fellow growers in cultivating high-protein, soil-enriching pulses that nourish both land and livelihood. From lentils to chickpeas, we're talking about crops that pack a punch. By becoming a member, you'll gain insider insights, hands-on workshops, and a network of Pulse-passionate partners. Visit our website to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success, one pulse at a time.
As a Montana parent, I want to be at my best for my child. I've learned that if I want to be at my best, then I need to take care of myself. ParentingMontana.org has podcast episodes about taking care of my own health and well-being, improving my relationship with my parenting partner, and supporting my child's physical and mental health. I found the podcast to be informative, relatable, and I can tune in whenever I have time. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. If I may suggest, a great time to be a guest over there would be when we get started for Cat Chat, which will be the first Tuesday in January. Quick check of the Big Sky scoreboard presented by First Interstate Bank. Weber State falls 70-54 against Utah Valley. Idaho beats up Pacific 83-53. Montana beats Northern 91-67. And Idaho State trailing Fresno State down at 77-65 with about 30 seconds to go. Good showing by Idaho State, but faded a little late in that game. So that is the rundown of Big Sky scores. And the women lost on this floor 55-50 a little bit earlier today. All right, we'll take another break. When we come back, we are ready to rock for the second half. Montana State trailing Washington 43-28. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, we're getting set and ready to go for the second half between Montana State and Washington. The Bobcats are trailing 43-28 at halftime. The McDonald's delivery of the half, presented by your locally owned and operated McDonald's of Montana. That'll certainly go to Tyler Patterson, who hit 3 Wendy's three-pointers in that first half. Missed his next 2, overall 3 of 5, and he is tied as the game's leading scorer with 9 points. All right, let's see what the Cats have here in the second half, but before we do, we want to remind you that real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. Well, appreciate you tuned in with us today as the Bobcats continue to try to find themselves. They lost by 8 against Rocky Mountain College, an NAIA team where they shot just 23% from the field, were -10 to the rebounding battle. Today they were pretty tight for the first 10 or 12 minutes before Washington went on a run. See if they can get back into a rhythm here. Did battle a little bit of foul trouble in that first half. Eddie Turner picked up 3 fouls, and then Ford, Garacki, and Lekalot all picked up 2 apiece. Montana State, the same starting 5 with Garacki, Patterson, Ford, Turner, and Walker. All right, here we go. We're underway in the second half. Bobcats start with the basketball, working offensively to our left. Here's Patterson, a topside 3, airballed it. Missed it left. Bobcats missed their first attempt of the second half. Washington basketball. They move from left to right. They come in at 4-3 on the season. They were picked 9th in the Pac-12. Been on the road some in the early going. Okay, he hands it off at the top. Nang gives it to Brooks and stolen away. Robert Ford has the steal in transition. Peels off on the left wing. Long pass to Turner on the right wing. Cats set it up. Down into Turner. Right corner 3. Reming. No. Keon Brooks has the rebound. Poked away by Ford, and then he draws the foul. Tried to poke that away from behind. And Ford's going to be hit with the foul, I think. What do we got? So Ford's got the foul.
Foul is on Montana State's number 20, Robert Ford.
I guess they're going to take a look at this. So third foul on Ford. And they're going to replay here and go to that monitor to see if Ford got hit in the face by Keon Brooks Jr. So they are reviewing the play now. And I guess we'll see. Meanwhile, we remind you that Town Pump is a proud sponsor of the Brawl the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl the Wild promotions at your local town pump. So they're looking to see if Ford got hit in the face. It was a tough call on Ford initially, so Brooks had the rebound, and then he came in from behind and poked it away. They called the foul on Ford, which was surprising. It looked like he had caught a lot of ball. Looking at the replay now. Oh, yeah, he hit all ball. That's not a foul. And then he got hit above the shoulders on that offhand by Brooks as he was just chasing the ball. Not a foul on Ford when he was poking that ball away. That should have been another steal. But now they're looking at the contact that Ford received. For Ford, up to another 3 steals, so that matches his per-game average right now. 4th in the nation. It's up to 26 steals on the season. What are they going with here? So they've taken a look at it. If it was contact, it was incidental. Nothing. They're not adding anything to it. All right, so Ford's the only one who gets hit with the foul, even though he made nothing but contact with a basketball.
The previous play is confirmed. It is a foul on Montana State's number 20, Robert Ford.
And the Huskies will inbound.
First team foul of the half. Husky basketball.
Washington ball going from left to right. After the review, nothing added. So Huskies with it. Wheeler has it out at the top. Weaves right, hands off for Wood. Give it to Mulcahy. With the bounce to the right elbow. Mulcahy throws it back up to the top for Wood. Back to Mulcahy, into the post. Kapnang makes the catch and an easy lay-in.
Assisted by Mulcahy.
Montana State with the ball. Here's Turner. Throws it around to the top. Over to the right wing, Garacki. Bounce pass down to Walker. Takes it up to the top. Hands off for Turner. Turner on the drive. Throws it back up to Walker. He lets a 3 go. Oh, in and out. Boy, that thing was halfway down. Wheeler the other way after the rebound. Alley-oop up top, and Turner tagged for the foul. So he hit Brooks, who was going up to try to be the recipient. And just like that, a 4th foul on Eddie Turner. That is tough.
4th foul of the game and 2nd team foul of the half.
There's the inbounds now from the Huskies. 4 fouls now on Turner after that last play. Lob up top, tipped into the backcourt by Ford, active on the defensive side. Wheeler takes it to the free throw line, pulls up with a jumper, and that is good. Severe Wheeler had 5 points in that first half, now up to 7 today. Averages almost 17 a game. Ford throws it around to Patterson, around to Garacki in the right corner. Down to Walker in deeper on the baseline. Takes it back up at the top. Hands it off for Ford. Comes off a screen, had it poked away from behind. And it's a turnover coming the other way. Wheeler in transition, finger rolls it up and in. And now a whistle as Ford's banged up, got poked in the eye. Wheeler now with 9 points. Ford poked in the eye, walking off. .48 to go in the ball game. Montana State is trailing 49-28. 6-0 run for Washington to set it up or start the second half. Lekalot to inbound, gives it into Patterson with full court press. Thrown ahead to Garacki. He's got room. Garacki on the drive, gets down to the left block, spins into a defender, and they call the foul. Nang picks up his 3rd.
Foul is on the Huskies, number 11, Frank Keaton. His 3rd foul of the game, first team foul of the half.
Inbounds pass coming. Lob out to Olmstead. Handoff for Ford. He turns the corner into the paint, pulls up with a jumper, and it swirls in. First points for Robert Ford today. Cats down by 19. That's their first bucket of the second half with 17.5 to go. Wheeler down in the right corner. Picks up the bounce. He's trapped. And Lekalot takes it away. Bobcats with the steal. He throws ahead. Garacki with room in transition to the cup, and he lays it in. Wanted to throw it down, but got deterred with some late defense. Garacki now with 5 points. The Cats, a little 4-0 run. Wheeler on the drive, lays it up, and got it to go. Boy, that's a tough finish by Severe Wheeler over the much taller John Olmsted. Wheeler listed at 5'9". Him and Ford are almost identical in size. Wheeler a little bit thicker. Garacki, left wing, open three. No, he just left it a little bit short. Cats slow start from downtown to the second half. Wheeler pestered by Ford. Hands it off to Wood out beyond the arc. Lob into the post. Kepnang turns. Righty hook is good. Kepnang into double figures. He's got 11. 16.5 to play in the ball game. Montana State down 53-32. Lekalot back it in on the left block. Back it into the paint. Kicks it out for Patterson. Moves left with a lefty bounce. Pulls up. The elbow jumper is up. Ooh, no good. Bricked it. Had a hand in his face, but couldn't finish. And the rebound to the Huskies. Wheeler up at the top. Driving a kick into the right corner. There's Brooks backing in. On the right block, gets rid of it up to the top. Mulcahy into a repost. Brooks working on Patterson, gets in deep. Reverse layup. No. Put back slam. Kepnang puts it home. 13 points for Kepnang. Montana State down 55-32. 15.5 to play in the game. Garacki on the left wing. Garacki spinning down mid-post left side. Head poked away. Recovers on the Pac-12 logo. Back out to Ford. And he is fouled. Got a hearty shove from Severe Wheeler. Check, make sure that's the Wheeler foul. It is. His first. That'll take us to a timeout. Bobcats a slow start offensively in the second half, 2 of 7, while Washington is 6 of 7. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. With 15:27 to go in the game, Montana State trails 55-32 against Washington. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy, I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org. Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
This game is brought to you in part by Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. Bobcats won't be in action again for a while. Won't play again until December 16th against Sagu American Indian College at home. Then they host Southern Utah after that. Sagu, they've lost 5 in a row. They were a high-scoring offense last year. They went 10-1 in conference, but just 67 points a game this year. And then that Southern Utah game should be solid. Southern Utah, though, they've started 2-5. They lost recently to Seattle by 10. Montana State with the ball. They'll inbound on their own baseline. Patterson gives it into Olmsted out in the left corner. Up to the top Ford, who thought about an open three. Now dribbles right, still beyond the arc. Ford with a bounce, down into the paint, goes to the rack, floats it up, good and one. High teardrop floater. He got hammered inside. And still finished as Keon Brooks picks up his second foul. Robert Ford getting the offense going a little bit. He's got 4. Ford will go to the line, trying to complete the three-point play. Puts it up and missed it. Bobcats 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Pushed ahead by the Huskies. Up to the top, and Wheeler will get it started. Wheeler over to the left wing. Around to Wood at the top. Lob down to the baseline right side. Skip pass with 2 hands over to Wood on the left wing. He drives it to the elbow, gets into the paint, leans in with the right hand. No good. Tip back is good. Missed the first time. Moses Wood got it through the second time. He's up to 7 points after he had a 21-point performance in his last game. 14:45 to go. Montana State is trailing 57-34. Lekolot down to the left block, kicks it out to Garacki. Bad pass, and it's over and back. Another turnover by Montana State.
Returning to the game for the Huskies, number 34, Braxton Neon, and number 23.
So the 23-point lead matches the largest deficit of the day for Montana State with 14:34 to go. Eddie Turner will check back in with 4 personal fouls. Robert Ford will take a seat. He's got 3. Wheeler's got it up at the top. Gets the screen, goes right, weaves to the right elbow, kicks it into the right corner. Here's a 3. That's good. Cahey pouring it in. The largest lead of the day extends for Washington, up 60-34. 14 and a quarter to go in the game. Bounce to Olmstead at the top, giving to Garacki on the left wing. Curls to the top, picks up the dribble, pestered by Mulcahy. Gives to Olmstead, then to Lekolot. Picks up the dribble, overhead pass into the right corner. Garacki tries a 3. That's too strong. Montana State starting 0 of 5 from downtown to the second half now. And Montana State just 33% from the field in the second half. Wheeler into the paint, kicks it out to the left wing. This 3 is good. Anthony Holland now 9 points, 3 threes, and that eclipses his 3-point field goal make total on the year. Turner into the paint, puts up a runner, rimming, no, couldn't get it to fall. Now Huskies with the rebound. Wheeler out of the right wing. Has the dribble on Lekolot. Works his way into the lane, puts up the floater. No, missed it badly left. Good defense by Lekolot. Olmstead has the rebound for the Bobcats. 8-0 run for Washington right now. Turner on a drive, kicks into the right corner. Lekolot driving along the right baseline. Throws it back up at the top. Olmstead, open 3. No. Garacki the board. Back up, no, but draws the foul. Oh, man, Montana State 0 of 6 from the three-point line. Tyler Patterson hit 3 early threes, and that's kind of been it. 4 total. All the three-point field goals sponsored by Wendy's. And Washington just shooting the lights out right now in the second half. 9 of 12 from the field. 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Garacki readies it. His free throw is up and good. Olmstead takes a seat. He's been getting some more playing time as of late. Know what's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana, 811.org. Next free throw is good. Garacki puts them both in. He's got 7 points. 13 minutes remaining in the game. Washington up 63-36. Washington extending their lead the second half. We've got a whistle and an offensive foul away from the ball. Braxton Mia picking up his 3rd.
Fouls on the Huskies, number 34, Braxton Mia, his 3rd foul of the game.
Lekolot will inbound to the baseline. Lobs it into Garacki through the full court press. On the left sideline, hasn't broken the pressure yet. And now he does as he gets across that center logo. Hands off to Eddie Turner playing with the 4 personal fouls. Has the dribble, standing at the left wing. Up to Garacki, around to the right wing. Now Patterson tries a three. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Walker wins it. He goes up and lays it home through contact. Tough finish for Walker, who's got 6. He with the bounce. Cats down 63-38. 12 and a quarter to go in the game. Up to Holland. Down to the left wing. Wood lobs the mid post. Bia on that left side of the lane. Turns, hooks it off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound. Holland up. No good. Fouled. And Eddie Turner has fouled out with 12:04 to go in the game. So a disappointing night for Eddie Turner. 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. And he fouls out with 12:04 left in the game. So just didn't get a chance to play many minutes today. Got into foul trouble.
Ready for 3. Rough. Open, get.
Free throw is good by Holland. Montana State down 64-38 as the largest lead of the day continues to extend for Washington. Holland's next free throw is up and good. Montana State to inbound, down 65-38, 12 minutes remaining. Patterson with a dribble, takes it across the half-court line. Patterson out to Miller, back to Patterson, again to Miller at the top. Bounce to Walker, into the middle of the lane. Patterson makes the catch, got knocked down, lost the handle on the dribble. Huskies the other way. Keon Johnson alley-oops it up, tip free, recovered, and a slam. Paxton Mia, first 2 points of the day. Montana State with the ball, down 67-38. Washington continues the strong run of the second half. They've outscored the Bobcats since halftime, 24-10. Lecalot backing in, and he overthrew Patterson on that right wing. It'll take us to a break. 11:16 to go in the ball game. Montana State is down 67-38. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For every adventure and every mishap, Bozeman Health provides expert, personalized care to each person, going well beyond traditional health care. We're your partner in health and well-being, working together for your day-to-day and the decades to come. With care sites in Belgrade, Big Sky, and Bozeman, and with the only hospitals in the Gallatin Valley, Bozeman Health keeps your care close to home. Find a Bozeman Health provider today at bozemanhealth.org.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University in the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality. 11 and a quarter to go in the ball game. This thing's starting to get away from Montana State. Has been getting away from Montana State here. Down 67-38. 11:16 to go. Sit at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Tyler Patterson still the leading scorer with 9 points, but all of those were on 3 threes right at the beginning of the ball game. Hasn't hit one since. If you're hitting his first 3, he's 0 for his last 4. Huskies coming out of their huddle now. Yeah, Montana State outscored by 14 in the second half. Washington basketball, they move from left to right. Mulcahy takes it across the half-court line. Now he's trapped over on the left wing. Dribbles around through some contact, gets down into the paint, leans in with the left hand, and finishes. Wow, what a finish by Mulcahy with a little English off the window. Still a little token pressure here by Washington, leading by 31. Miller out at the top. Picks up the bounce and goes to Walker on the right wing. Walker into the lane, back in, down, and a travel. Kind of lost his balance as he got bumps. The Cats turn it over again. A lot of turnovers today. 16. Olmstead in. Replaces Walker. Naduka in. Replaces Lekalot. Bobcat Basketball is presented in part by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food. Order from anywhere and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. Huskies into the front court. Wheeler has the dribble. Achieved his 700th career assist today. He did it on an alley-oop. Up to Keon Brooks Jr. Backing in on Nduka. Still backing into the mid-post. Turns, fall-away jumper. No, left it short. And Jed Miller has the rebound in amongst the trees. Pushes it ahead. Ford lets it go from deep. That's no good. Missed it right. The rebound grab by Washington. Bobcats 0 of 8 from downtown in the second half.
Stay John. Stay John.
Wheeler into the paint. Steps through. Floats it up and good. Found a way to get around Jed Miller. Here, Wheeler having a nice second half. It's up to 13 points total. Most of that in the second half. Ford, mid-range jumper on the right side, and that is good. 6 points for Ford today. 71-40, Washington leading, 9:40 to go in the game. Largest lead has been 33. It's been extending slowly throughout the second half. Johnson into the lane, goes up with the left hand, missed the layup. Offensive board. In deep, hook shot back up, no, and a late foul on Olmstead. First on John Olmstead. Montana State had a good 10 minutes at the start of this game. And Washington has been in control since. Montana State got a 20-19 lead at the 10-minute mark. Washington went on a 14-2 run right after that. And they've been cruising and rolling since. The free throw is no good from Braxton Nia. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. And just 4 of 23 for Montana State. Next free throw, no good. Rob Ford has the rebound for Montana State, his third of the day. 9:20 remaining in the game. Cats into the front court. Give it to Miller. With the bounce to the top of the key. Gives it to Olmstead on a hop. Back to Ford, takes it up to the top. Back to Patterson. He lets a left wing three go. That's no good. Off the inside of the iron. The rebound grab by Washington. And after that 3-for-3 start by Patterson, is now 0 for his last 5. 3 the other way is no good. Montana State has the rebound. Bounce ahead, and that is tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Montana State in the front court. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. Duca inbounds it to Olmstead at the top. Hands off for Ford. He drives down to the right baseline. Gives to Olmstead, then up to Miller. He penetrates into the paint, bounce to Nduka. Had it tipped free, and it's out of bounds, staying here with Montana State.
Check the fan. Check the fan.
Inbounds pass. Bob to Olmstead. Hand off to Ford. He's open for 3. Got it. First 3 of the second half. The Bobcats started 0 of 9 from downtown since the break. Rob Ford, 9 points, all in the second half. Montana State down 71-43, 8 1/4 to go in the game. Layup no good. Loose ball, and a jump ball forced. It'll stay here with Washington.
Jump ball is the call, and possession will stay with the Huskies.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing, cheers to every adventure being better than the last. Washington will inbound on their own baseline underneath the basket. Wheeler looking. Now lobs it out high, and Brooks hauls it in over his shoulder in the backcourt. 8:05 remaining. Montana State down 71-43. Wheeler with his calm dribble up top, 7 to shoot. Wheeler steps to his right, lets it go. Lefty misses. Ford with the rebound, his 4th. Throws ahead. Patterson makes the catch in the left corner. Back to Ford. Steps in from the left wing. Pulls up with a runner left of the lane. Left it short. Rebound, Washington pushed ahead. Keon Johnson in transition, able to lay it in. Montana State back the other way. Down 73-43. Now Sunduka. And they call travel. He got bumped and dragged his pivot foot. That'll take us to a break. 7:24 left. Montana State down 73-43 from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook. And stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the ParentingMontana.org podcast, we talk with experts about the challenges and joys of being in a parenting role. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success. For Washington, they've got 4 players in double figures right now. The Bobcats have 2 players sitting at 9. Tyler Patterson, the 9 points all from that first half. Robert Ford, 9 points all in the second half. Sam Leckalot with 8. Eddie Turner fouled out in this game with 12 minutes to go in the ballgame. 7:24 left. Washington 73, Montana State 43. It'll be Washington basketball after the Cats had another turnover. Got 17 of those today. And Huskies from left to right. Ford's got his left nostril all plugged up now. Getting beat up today over and over again. Lob into the post, tip free, and the Bobcats can't quite save it. Ford had it, but Olmstead was kind of losing his balance, falling into him. And Montana State unable to corral that rebound cleanly. So Washington will inbound once again. Wheeler lobs it in. It's caught near the half-court line. Johnson has it. Takes it to the right elbow. Shuffles back to the left elbow. Leans in. Missed the lefty layup. Ford has the rebound, and he pushes the tempo along the right sideline. Ford down into the right block. Puts it up. And good. Ford is the first Bobcat into double figures with the righty layup. Montana State down 73-45. 6:45 remaining in the game. Wheeler up to the top. And off on the left side, Johnson. He weaves into the paint, floats it up with a runner, and that is good. Johnson, another lay-in. He's got 13. Montana State down 75-45. Patterson, left wing open three. Yes. First three in the second half. It missed 5 straight. Wendy's three-pointer. 12 points now for Patterson. Wheeler down to the left elbow. Now into the post. Keaton blocked and a foul. Oh, nice job by John Olmstead getting up. Pretty good. Must have been some contact underneath. Second foul on Olmstead, who's continuing to play better. Getting into a better and better rhythm. The transfer from Arizona State.
John Olmstead, his second foul of the game. Keaton will shoot 2.
Keaton will go to the line. The first free throw is good. So Montana State in danger of dropping their third straight, going to 3 and 5. Back next with a non-D1 game on the 16th, and then they host Southern Utah, and that's the last non-conference home game as the second free throw is no good, and an over the back is called. And it'll be Montana State basketball. Breidenbach called for his first. Montana State with the ball. They move from right to left. Ford takes it into the front court. Weaves up to the top. Takes it down to the right elbow. Had it poked away. Ford able to recover it back. Down into the right corner, Olmstead. Out to Ford. And now they got to get that shot clock right. So I think the Huskies had control, so it had to reset back up to 30. We're going to say 26. There we go. Montana State will inbound on the right sideline. Into the backcourt, Jed Miller has it. Cats down 76-48, 5:45 left in the game. To Ford. Out to Nduka on the left wing. Throws into the right corner, Olmstead. Hand off for Miller at the top. Bounce pass inside, Olmstead up, got blocked. Went for the right-hand slam. Here come the Huskies. Wheeler the other way, draws the foul. Wheeler just went right into the contact and chucked the ball up in the air. It's Jed Miller who's called for the foul, his first.
Foul is on Montana State's number 24, Jed Miller. His first foul of the game.
5:26 remaining in the ball game. Montana State down 76-48. 12 points from Tyler Patterson today. Robert Ford has 11. Lecolot with 8. That's a season high for Lecolot. Free throw is good from Wheeler. He's got 14 now. Had only 5 in that first half, approaching his per game average. At his third different Power 5 school. That shot's no good. Bobcats have the rebound. Montana State up 77-48 with 5:20 remaining in the game. Ford takes it around the screen to his right. Up at the top, finds himself open, tries the three. That's no good. Rebound Huskies. Mulcahy goes up to Wheeler at the top. Back to Mulcahy. Drives into the paint. His pass tipped free, and the Cats have the steal. Miller and Duca were there. Ahead to Patterson. Here's a left corner three. Short. Heck of an athletic pass from Ford, who got tripped up as he was making the pass along the left sideline. Wheeler on the drive, lays it up. That's no good. Offensive board. Putback is good by Keaton. 79-48, Washington on top. 4:35 remaining in the game. Ford into the paint, draws the foul. We got hit two sides. Breidenbach called for his second quickly.
His second foul of the game.
79-48. Game is leveled out a little bit.
And number 35,
Washington had that big burst to start the second half. Took it from a 15-point lead to a 33-point lead. Caps been playing even now for the last 5 or 7 minutes of gameplay. That free throw is good. So Robert Ford at the line. And he puts in the first, up to 12 points now, all in the second half. Next shot is up and good. He puts them both in. Ford to the bench. 13 points for Rob Ford, 5 of 10 from the field. 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Montana State down 79-50, 4:30 remaining in the game. Handoff out of the right wing as the Washington Huskies work offensively to our right. One of the menacing eyes of their mascot. Got real blue Husky eyes painted on the side. And here's a steal. Garaki's got it the other way from right to left. Tapers off wisely. A 1-on-2 situation. Giving to Olmstead. Hands off for Miller. Works his way down. Skips along the baseline. Out to Garaki, and he lost the handle on it. Garaki thought it got tipped free. Apparently. Wait, what is it? No, it is Montana State ball. Okay, so they're saying the Husky kicked it. So they're going to put 20 on the shot clock. Initially pointed it to Washington ball, but flipped it around. So it is Bobcat basketball. Give it into the left corner for Garaki. Takes it out to the left wing. Comes right around the screen to the top. Garaki dials up a top side three. That's no good. And rebound grab by the Huskies. The Cats are 2 of 14 from downtown to the second half. Here's a layup. Good and one. John Olmstead with a foul. His third. And a chance for a three-point play from Braxton Mia. When we come back after this timeout from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Bobcats trailing. 3:46 remaining in the ball game. They're down 81-50 against Washington. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For all you've been through lately, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana wants to make sure you are covered in care. From preventive cancer screenings to proper control of diabetes, high blood pressure and behavioral health management, to prenatal care and child immunizations, Blue Cross and Blue Shield is by your side, reminding you preventive care is imperative care. Stay on top of your health at bcbsmt.com. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time.
At participating McDonald's.
When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the game. Washington 81, Montana State 50. Largest deficit has been 33, but that was a while ago now. That was back at the 10-minute mark. So it's been relatively even now for the last 7 or so minutes. So that's a good sign. Cats just came out shooting so cold to start the second half. Overall, 2 of 14 from 3 since the break. Braxton Mia is at the line for a free throw, trying to complete the three-point play. The shot is up, and no good. Olmstead has the rebound. Montana State with the ball, and they'll move from right to left. Chet Miller into the front court, run of the offense for the Cats. Ford taking a seat Eddie Turner fouled out with about 12 minutes to go in the game. Duca bounce into Olmsted, out to Lekalot, drives from the right wing. Lekalot into the paint, puts it up, no, but draws the foul.
Foul is on the Huskies, number 35.
Uribe picks up the foul.
His first foul of the game.
And Lekalot will go to the line.
Sam Lekalot will go to the line.
8th team foul. So that'll be a 1-and-1. Lekalot puts it up and missed it. Too strong. Well, I guess it wasn't a 1-and-1. My bad. He was taking the shot. I thought they called that on the floor. So he misses the first. He'll get a second. This next shot is up and no good. Lekalot misses them both, and Montana State is 10 of 14 from the free throw line. There's a drive into the paint. Layup is up. No good. And Lekalot has the rebound for Montana State. 3:10 remaining in the game. Cats down 81-50. Garacki from the right wing. Works his way into the paint. Lays it up. And good with the right hand. Garacki with 9 points today. Bobcats down 81-52. Cahey fires it into the right corner. Here's a three. No. Rebound tipped. And one. Good effort by Garacki, tipping it to Olmsted in traffic. Bobcats down 81-52. Bounce pass down to the right elbow for Olmsted. He hands off for Miller. Kicks into the left corner. And it was a little bit high, and he stepped on the sideline as he came down. So a turnover by Montana State that's been an issue today. They're 18th, although they haven't had one in a while. Quite a few minutes of gameplay since their last. Washington with the ball. 2:20 remaining. Cats down 81-52. Cahey out to the right wing. Now into the paint. Lefty hook. That's no good. And the Cats have the rebound. Miller down the right sideline. Puts up a right wing three. Too strong. Duca the rebound. Pivoting, turning, hook shot up. No. Olmsted the rebound and kicks it out. Duca driving a kick. Lekalot tries the three. That's short. And the rebound grab by the Huskies. 1:45 remaining as the Cats on their way to a 3-5 start of the year. About a week off here before their next game on the 16th back at home. 2 more non-conference games, 1 more road game. 2 more non-conference home games, 1 more road game as Mia gets a 2-hand flush down underneath. And then it is on to Big Sky play. It'll be a big test first with Idaho State and Weber State to get it all going. 75 seconds left. Cats down 83-52. Garacki left wing three. Reined it in. Got it to go. Garacki in a double figures with a dozen as he hits that Wendy's three-pointer. 2 for 8 day from downtown for Garacki. 83-55. Cats trailing 1:01 remaining. Cahey throws it up to the top. Lob into the post and it's picked off by Nduka. Throws ahead to Jed Miller. Takes it out to the right wing with his head up. Gives to Lekalot. He's wide open for a topside three. Yep. Lekalot pours it in. Cats get a couple of late threes. Sponsored by Wendy's. 4 of 18. They just hit a couple in a row. 35 seconds left in the game. Still about a 17-second differential between the shot and game clock. Cahey to the free throw line, into the paint. Bounce pass underneath. Mia up, blocked, and fouled by Garacki. So 24 seconds left. Hell of our next episode of the Bobcat Insider Podcast out probably tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll see. Team travels back tomorrow afternoon. Mia, the free throw is up and good. (84-58). So the lead ballooned to as big as 33. Those are the 10-minute mark. Cats played about even since. Outscored by 11 in the second half. This next free throw is good. knocking down a couple of shots late. Shot clock off, final play of the day. Montana State trailing 85-58. Up to Garacki. Takes it over to the right wing. Lob to the post, and Duca. Triple team. Passes it out. Here's Miller. Left wing three. Yes. Much needed for Jed Miller, and that will do it. Clock winding down. The Bobcats lose 85-61 against Washington to go to 3-5. Washington up to 5-3. All right, we'll take a break. Cats fall 85-61. You've been listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook. And stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Back in Seattle, Bobcats falling today 85-61 against the Huskies. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Bobcats falling 85-61 against Washington. All right, we're taking another break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of. Woohoo, yeah! We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at a Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco! Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up Rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up Rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids.
And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
I love waiting in line at McDonald's, said no one, ever. With the McDonald's app, you don't have to. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. At participating McDonald's. When the weather app says rain, the McDonald's app says McDelivery. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Yeah, Montana State was hanging in there for the first 10 minutes. They had a 1-point lead at the 10-minute mark, but after that, Washington went on a long run, and they cruised to an 85-61 victory over the Bobcats today. Keaton Gillogly with you on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Ribbon Chop House, home premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. All right, we got plenty to get to. We're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie, but first, we're going to take a break on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Cats fall 85-61 against Washington. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Montana State falling today 85-61 against Washington. We're back on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show today. Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. So Cats go to 3-5 as the Huskies improve to 5-3. All right, we're joined now by head coach Matt Logie here in Seattle. Coach, appreciate you joining us here today. Well, you said you wanted to see a different team today. You thought you would. Is that what you saw in this team?
I thought our intentions were really solid tonight.
we did some good things early. Didn't see some shots drop in the first half that might have kept a little bit closer at the half. But, you got to tip your hat to Washington, too. They're a very talented team. And, when you miss shots and turn it over, they're really, really good at converting in transition, And so, our guys' heads are right in the fight. And I know our eyes are all forward. We got 10 days now. We get to practice without, any sort of results to worry about and just keep grinding and keep getting better and get prepared for the next one.
What are some things you want to focus on in practice this week to get things rolling?
Well, we've got to continue to just play the right way, and that means playing together, marrying our concepts and getting the ball moving and defensively, I thought we did some pretty good things at times. Our game plan, certain parts of it, they didn't necessarily, in terms of UW, they didn't run some of the actions that we had prepared for, but when they did, we capitalized and got a couple turnovers, and so I thought our focus was there. You could see that from our guys, but again, we are in the construction zone, and we've got to continue to just put our hard hat on and get to work, and we've got 10 days to do that now with nothing but gym time and an opportunity to grow.
No doubt. Saw a lot of passion and hustle out there today, and looking forward to get back in front of the home crowd here in a couple of days.
Yeah, I think the big thing for these guys is they really care about each other, and they're in the fight together, and they're working hard at it. So we've got an opportunity to get better and continue to prepare for Big Sky play.
No doubt. Coach Logie, appreciate the time and the insight today.
Thanks. Go Cats.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie. All right, we'll take a break on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Discover the difference a family-owned Montana bank can make for you and your business. Stockman Bank is focused only on Montana, no place else. So you come first with us. Enjoy a local banking experience uniquely designed to meet the financial needs